people? How did they survive? How did they meet? How is any of this even possible? Well, usually when I share their incredible stories of survival and triumph, people say things to me like, boy, were they ever lucky. Talk about coincidence.
Really?
I say, really? Was it really just luck and coincidence that both my parents should survive in the most extraordinary ways you're about to discover?
And pray for a miracle. No, they believed that they had their own active role to play in their fate. They saw their role as remaining mighty and hopeful, daring and determined, and full of trust and faith that they would live to see another day and another and another.
I was absolutely riveted. It's an amazing story. I cried. It's a wonderful story of courage and determination, and I think everybody should hear this.
We talked about willpower and trust in God, that God would take care of everything. And they prayed together. And what I find so incredible about that story is my dad said it was amazing that here we were, a Jew next to a Muslim, next to a Christian, all different religions, cultures, backgrounds, didn't matter where you came from, who you were, everybody was the same. Everybody got along. There was no hate. No one was better than the other. And I think about that little group and I think, why can't we do that in the world? Why can't we just be that way? To my dad at Hillel Lodge, and we'd sit in the nice little garden area, and I'd read them to him and show them to him. And what does he say to me? He says, I wrote that? And I said, yes, Dad, you wrote that. And then he says to me, he goes, I didn't know I was so romantic. It's standing like this. It's not that you can see the spine. It's lying flat. Who has to look at the book? Did you look at the book? Who cares about a book on a shelf? I have to go look at the book. Something compels me that I have to see this book. I take the book off the shelf. I'm looking at it in my hands, and it says on it, the big book of Yiddish songs. Oh my God. My feet were glued to the ground. You could just imagine, I stood there like, oh my God, like, you heard me.
And I can tell you that for me, as the daughter of survivors, one of the hardest things growing up was looking at photos like these, looking into the eyes of these people, and thinking of all these family members who I was so unjustly deprived of, and all the generations that would have followed.
Strongest chemo at the time. She lived for 21 years. Her cancer came back 5 times, and if you ever asked her in that time, Sonia, how are you doing? She would say, in her little Dutch accent, she would say, me, I am like the Energizer batteries. I just keep going and going. When I was 29, guess what I was told? Those same 3 crappy little words that the doctor can tell you. And he said to me that I had cancer. I'm sitting there, I'm 29 years old. What's this cancer business? I'm full of plans and hopes and dreams for my future. This cancer thing is not part of my plan here.
wonderful that you have written this book.
It was the most
Thank you.
powerful, inspirational talk I've heard ever, and may the continuum be the movie and continue on for peace, love, and happiness in the world.
It was one thing to listen, but to see you in person with such passion and devotion was absolutely motivating and incredible.
Just saw Roslyn speak, and it was amazing. The story of both her mother and her father, what the two of them went through to get to where they were, and to meet each other, and to have this amazing family, and that was able to bring us this story tonight.
Her event is
was
inspiring,
amazing.
It's influential, it's amazing, it's spectacular. If you are one of those folks that you're struggling with something, you got some mountains to climb, listen, you got to come and listen to Roslyn speak. You got to hear these stories. They will absolutely change your life.